Okay, I'm back again, and I'm drawing in my sketchbook, but it's a little bit different this time because I'm using the color blue. But it's not that different. It's still just me drawing with a marker and stuff like that. So yeah. Before this video really starts, please like, subscribe, and comment. That would be very nice of you. That would mean a lot to me. Um, yeah. Also, I want to thank you guys for helping me reach 600 subscribers, which means there's only 400 subscribers left to 1,000, which is insane. But also, just like having 600 subscribers, that's a lot of people, which is like a lot. So that's like, it's not, I don't even think I know 600 people in real life. Like, I don't think I do that. Especially just thinking about like how many people 600 people really are. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. But yeah, thank you for that. um, I don't really have anything especially on my mind today, but I guess I already always kind of have something on my mind and always kind of don't. But I'll tell you a funny story or something I just realized. Other than of course that I'm using a blue marker, not forever, just trying this one out. I think it turned out pretty good. Like, I would like to hear your guys' opinion on that change, not changing things up permanently, but like just doing more different stuff. It's still very much the same as before. I know, I know that, but still a little bit new. Now, tell you about a little story I had, a little story time about something that happened to me yesterday. So yesterday I was in my room chilling, doing my homework. I was like, I'm gonna put on some music, and when I'm whoa, as I was gonna say, when I'm in my room or just home alone or just home, I listen to vinyl mostly, and I had this little 7-inch vinyl record, which if you guys knows in any of you guys know anything about vinyl, um, you know that it's the smaller version of the normal vinyl, yeah, LP, the normal vinyl record. So it's smaller and there's like not as many songs on, but still pretty good. Still a viable option because it's very much cheaper to produce, and especially if you have a smaller album or a smaller EP, it makes a lot of sense to get a 7-inch vinyl instead of a full 12-inch vinyl. Like it makes a lot of sense, and it also means that they're cheaper to purchase, which is always great. But yeah, I was playing this vinyl, and in the vinyl set, when you fold it up, there was like a lyrics list, and on the back of the lyrics list, there is this really cool picture of two rats, like eating each other or fighting or anything like that. And I was looking at it. Yeah, I'm walking now. I was looking at that drawing from the page, and it was amazing. I was like, damn. And it was a really cool style, and it looked great, and it was just totally me. I was like, I'm gonna get that as a tattoo probably because it's amazing. It's so cool. It's from a great band, first and foremost, but also just a very cool picture they chose. I don't think they made the original. I don't think so, but maybe they did. Either way, I'm probably gonna get that tattooed. Um, so yeah, that's a little bit of a story time. I don't know if that's useful or anything, but I would say that's something interesting that happened recently. And again, I'm working on another painting. I haven't started yet as of recording this video, but I'll probably start today if I know myself right. I'll probably like after I've done the voiceover, which I'm doing right now, of course. I will probably draw the background in, And like I'm using the last wooden board I have, but this one is way thicker, which means it's way heavier. And with the small piece of the two that I got out of the giant wooden board, I'm using the piece that's 120 centimeters long, like in height, and 92 centimeters wide, which is still a pretty big canvas, still a great canvas size, but it's heavy. But I'm not too worried about that one. I can use that one, and that still can fit on my easel and be great. Definitely be used. But there's another piece which is 150 centimeters by 120, which is the biggest canvas or anything I've ever painted on, or it's gonna be that when I'm actually doing it. But I'll wait because that requires a lot of paint, which I'm gonna need money for, so I'm gonna save up for that. And also, just in general, I don't know if my easel can carry that. Like, I really don't know if that's a good idea. So maybe I'm just gonna take it inside and I'm gonna like not remove the easel, but take the easel out and then put just a wooden board by itself there, because I really don't think that it can be it can support the wooden board. I think it's too heavy, the big one, but the smaller one works fine. So of course I'm also starting with the smaller one because I know I'm more likely to have enough paint to actually finish something if I start it. And of course, if I don't have more paint, I'll purchase more. That's how it works. But it would be much nicer if I didn't have to purchase it like now, maybe like when I get paid for the start of next month. But we'll see. It is what it is. Yeah. Also, we're getting close to some exams, which is both nice and scary at the same time, because like for me personally, I'm not too worried about it. It's just a number. It's an arbitrary number. If I do well, of course, I hope I will, and I'll try my best to do well. But if I don't, then it's all right. And if I do, that would be great. But I think we'll do fine, my group and I. But yeah, just not nervous, but just excited, I think, because I'm ready to be done with the classes that are associated with this assignment, or this assignment, what I'm talking about, this exam. And so I'm ready to be done with the classes, but it's also just like, exams are always a bit pressuring, but I think we'll do great. At least we'll try our best to do so. Also, like yesterday, there's a lot of stuff happened yesterday actually. Not really a lot, but like some stuff. But at my work, I was at like a meeting where all the younger workers, like the 18-year-old young student workers, came, and we talked with our boss about like, how is it, anything need to be changed, this and that, all this yada yada yada. But the most important thing on our schedule was Christmas and New Year's. So these two dudes took Christmas, the Christmas night, which, because in Denmark we don't work, but we hold Christmas on the 24th of December instead of the 25th, and we hold it at night, like at like 8 o'clock. Like the whole Christmas thing really first starts at dinner, so at like 6 till whenever people go to bed. That's really when it's Christmas in Denmark, which I personally like more because I just do. But in America, where it's the morning of the 25th, which is also kind of a great idea, but it is what it is. So I am luckily not working Christmas, but there's a little thing, and that's also like New Year and New Year's Eve and all that, and the day after New Year's Eve. I'm working both of those days. So I'm working at night at New Year's, which isn't a problem because I'm working later, but not too late. But I've kind of thought about like just we actually get the option because we work with like elderly people and just kind of like stuff like that. We've actually gotten the us two who have taken the New Year's Eve shift. We got the opportunity if we want to stay and have New Year's with the old people and stuff like that. And I've kind of thought about it. Like maybe I will do it. Like it depends on so many factors, of course, but I don't really know. It's very early to say because if my friends are holding anything or like people I know or stuff like that, if they're holding something close by where I could get there and also get home and still like be fresh for because I have to work at like 10:30 in the morning next morning, then maybe. But other than that, it could be a not too shabby idea to actually just have my New Year's Eve with all the old people and other workers. It could be quite fun actually, and probably wouldn't like. Not that many people would be able to say that they had New Year's with a bunch of random people that they don't know. So I'm still kind of deciding on that. I don't know if I'm gonna stay or if I'm not, but it would be kind of fun. Yeah, also getting along with the drawing here pretty good. I actually think this is one of the good, like one of the best drawings I've made in a while. Definitely, this is probably also gonna get a frame. And see, that's also the problem with like drawings and making good drawings is that they need a frame if I want to sell them or like be close to selling them or trying to sell them or whatever. Like it, it a frame costs money. So and it costs like it's not expensive, but for me who's broke and I don't like using money, which I don't think I could get back or something that I can use like yeah, I'm trying to be frugal here because I'm not that rich. I'm pretty broke. So buying frames for a bunch of pictures could work out fine for me if I sell them, but it could also turn out pretty rough if I don't. So it's a bit scary. But I think that I'm gonna have to try my best to make it work. Hopefully, I would begin selling stuff or just working more because I could definitely work more than I already do. Like I'm not working that much right now, and that's mostly because like at my job we take our shifts ourselves. Like you bid on a shift, and so it's not sure you're getting it, but there's a good chance you are. But when I got hired, it was like in the middle of people getting our boss. She sends out the shifts, like the available shifts. She sends them out like early, but I didn't understand the system for a long time, and now I have a little bit of not a big problem, just a little problem with that. I'm not working as much as I could be, but of course, I don't want to work every day. Also, I don't want to do that. That would be not nice. And of course, there's days like Wednesday where I can't work, or I can, but I don't want to because, like, I have extra art class thing, which is really fun, and I don't want to miss that for anything. Especially not when the work is like the hours aren't so long at night. It's mostly the weekend. The weekend shifts are the best, like money wise, and also just like all the things that you have to do wise. It's just the best shifts, definitely. But of course, there isn't that many weekends in a month, so yeah. But I still work some like normal days, of course. But even though it's not where the good money is at, but it doesn't matter. It's just money, and you can always get more money. You can never get more time, you know. So like I'm just trying to chill, do my thing, draw, paint, be creative, work a little bit to support it, go to school. That's pretty much my life, and I like that a lot. Also, with my vegetarian month, I know nobody is thinking of that. Like nobody cares because everybody has probably forgot it. At least everybody who doesn't know me personally. it's going pretty great. I've lost some weight, but I still feel like the same. I don't feel more tired. I don't feel more this and that. Like, I feel good. I still feel strong. Yeah, I sleep well. Like, there's nothing wrong. So there's nothing. It's just, I think it's just mostly fat, really. But I'm asking myself, is it because I've went vegetarian, or is it because I also cut out candy and like snacks and stuff like that? And I think the snacks and candy stuff, cutting that out, the snacking randomly definitely helps, just in general. But I think also just like being it's because I'm in a calorie what is it? It's not a surplus. It's called calorie deficit. That's definitely what has happened. But I still feel great, which is nice. I could get slimmer, but everything, yeah, everything will be fine. It doesn't really matter. It's just another arbitrary number. So yeah, I'm getting pretty far with the drawing actually, and sometimes I get very, very close to the end, a long time before I actually finish it, just because there's always something you can do. And I know if you're an artist, like, you definitely know the feeling of like, is this done or should I do more? And could I do more? And like, personally, I question myself all the time if I could, and mostly if I should do more. Like, sometimes less is more, but also sometimes more is more. So you kind of need to figure out your balance of something being finished and like you being able to create something more. But that also depends on your style. Like, if you like a bit more of a raw, kind of unpolished style, it makes more sense that you use less and create more freely. But if you like a totally fine art, very realistic style, definitely more is more. But if you're like me and like some weird place with like expressionism or whatever you want to call it, it's a question of like, how do I feel today? Because some of the drawings could be more raw, but I end up putting a lot of paint on. I think that's definitely my style, but also just generally, it's what I like to do, how I like my paintings, or how I like just art in general. Maybe it's because I'm a bit of a maximalist, but I don't know. Maybe that definitely has a say in it, because if like minimalistic art is cool, personally, I like some of it, but that's still the more maximalist of the minimalist art. So that definitely says something about me, I think. Wow. Okay, this is 18 minutes in, and you're still watching, which is pretty nice. It's really cool, actually. Not that many people do that, so yeah. I think I'm gonna give you a secret word, because I really like seeing it in the comments. So like, if you have watched this far, you can tell me the secret word in the comments, and I'll know that you are a real cool person. Just a real nice person, actually. That'll make my day. And the word for today is lamp. L-A-M-P. Lamp. You know, the one that gives you light? Yeah, lamp. L-A-M-P. That's that's a secret word for today. Also, some more things that I just, yeah, I don't really know what more to say. The drawing is nearly done. I hope you like it. Please tell me about it. If you like me changing up the color on stuff, and if I should do more in blue or another color or anything like that, or if you want to see something else. Like, I have it's not that different. It's still something I would do, but a little bit more of I have a cool video coming out as soon as possible, but I just have to receive the product. I bought a product, and I'm gonna it's not gonna be a review, but it's gonna be, you guys will see. It will kind of be a review, but yeah, you guys will get to see that when it's done. But yeah, I want to say thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.